be properly live now. I hope. Since this didn't work last time, I'm gonna hope it works now. Here goes nothing. One moment, guys. Almost done. Alright. Just need to check one more thing. And... Alright, we're good to go. Hey guys, TorinFlame1172 here, back with another video. Sorry that the first stream ended up so badly, if you guys were there. Here I am with a new one. And you may be wondering, it says Satisfactory stream. And it is. It is a Satisfactory stream. But I have the Satisfactory mod manager open because I want to show you guys the mods that I'm going to be using for what's going to turn into a playthrough from this. So here, Discord Rich Presents, this is just a special one. As you can see, it like shows the specifics. This doesn't really change anything in the game. This is just so people who I'm friends with on Discord, they know what I'm up to and why I'm not responding to them. I was going to use this, which is Snap-on. This would have been a fantastic mod to use, but I decided not to use it because I tried using it twice in my testing world, and it crashed both times immediately. No Z fighting is a mod that basically, if I want to make circles, it's not going to break everything. So that's a good one to have. These two I'm not using. Faster health regeneration, basically I can go from half a health to full health in like 30-ish seconds, I think. Pack utility is like a command mod, and I only use that to like get myself out of glitches or whatever if something is messed up, because I break the game a lot. Progressive trains and drones starting from tier 2. I'll get the ability to create trains and drones for cheap, and the things they run off of for cheap, and then in the MAM, they'll have upgrades that I can purchase for better materials the farther into the game I go. The Smart mod, if you play Satisfactory, you know exactly what the Smart mod is. If you don't play Satisfactory, I'll show you in-game, because it's pretty cool. Power Suit mod basically gives me what it says, a power suit. It's basically like having a power suit from Fallout on. I can put a bunch of different modules in it, make myself super powerful, but it needs a constant supply of energy. Faster manual crafting is for what it says, faster manual crafting. The longer I craft something, the faster it crafts. Daisy chain everything. I don't have to have a million wires in my base. Basically, all of my machines can connect to each other. So instead of one power pole only being able to connect to the power, like the, well, I don't know. I don't know what to call it. Like, technically speaking, the power pole can connect to 4 machines. You're just not going to get any power. But basically, daisy chain everything allows me to connect one machine to another machine instead of having to connect one machine to the power pole and then another machine to that power pole or another power pole. It just makes things a lot easier and look a lot cleaner. Soft clearance for everything means I can place anything pretty much inside of anything if I want, as long as it's not like conveyors where it's too steep or invalid shape or whatever. Hover pack stabilizer, I'm not going to be drifting when I use the hover pack, which is good. Crash site beacons shows me the location of every beacon, or not every beacon, sorry, every crash site on the map so I can get hard drives easier. I'm not using buildable resource nodes. I'm not using that one. Mod pack all power suit modules, that's what it says. It's all of the mods for power suit modules in one, so this will give me access to everything. Just pause allows me to pause the game by hitting a certain key, and I've set it to F2. I turned easy cheat off. Real arachnophobia adds a crafting recipe to get spitter, or not spitter, stinger remains from spitter remains, and remove spiders entirely, because I hate spiders and the in-game arachnophobia mode just doesn't work. I turned these 3, Ghost Construction, Storage Telepator, No Research Time, I turned all of those off. Ghost Construction was basically machines that don't cost anything but don't do anything, so you could put them where you want them. Storage Teleporter, it teleports things. No Research Time, there's no time between milestones. So I turned those 3 off. Ghost Construction just got in the way, and the other 2 are too cheaty. Is Sonic the good dog? I'm not sure he's a dog, but sure. Any route for any vehicle. I can take a route from an existing vehicle and give it to another vehicle. So like if I have a tractor running and then I want to upgrade it to a truck, I don't have to redo the truck route. I just give it the route that the tractor already has and then send it on its way. Glass Foundation Fix adds a fixed glass foundation into the Awesome Shop for free. It's basically a normal glass foundation, it just looks better, because the originals can be kinda glitchy. Artificial power shards allow me to create power shards in particle accelerators way over in a different tier. I think it's tier 7. It keeps freezing. Yeah, OBS keeps on telling me it's overloaded. I don't know what to do to fix it. I'd have to stop the stream to fix it, though. And I already stopped it once, so... Actually, well, you know what? This stream is showing off the mods that I'm using, and then I'll make a new one. Destructible gas pillars. That's basically just... what it says, literally. It allows me to destroy gas pillars with noblesques. I turned this one off. It was basically a storage box that would teleport materials into wherever they were required to go. Small Awesome Sink creates a small Awesome Sink that doesn't take up as much space, but it does require a large, full-sized Awesome Sink to exist and have power in order to use. Show enemy health does what it says, it shows enemies' health. Shallow water extractors, I can put a water extractor in shallow water and have it work. I don't need an ocean, I can use a river. Stack Overflow is a custom, like, not a custom mod, but it's basically a mod that lets me customize the stack size, and I set it to 9,999 because I was tired of having to build massive structures that would cost me thousands of concrete and only being able to hold 500 because that's 5 stacks of concrete and I have no inventory space. Infinite filters basically creates 2 new filters in the game. One of them is a radiation filter and one of them is a gas filter, and they just last infinitely. You don't need multiple copies. I think it's actually new suits instead of singular filters, and then you just need one filter in your inventory, but don't quote me on that. And then shop for HD and power shards. It basically adds hard drives and power shards into the awesome shop. So now that you guys have seen the mods, I can close that down, turn Satisfactory back on, and so as you'll see, I have a testing world. I don't really plan on showing you guys that because there's a lot of laggy, broken, crazy mess that just, it's rather horrific. Because I tried to mess with trains, and I'm really bad at it, so it created something that looks very ugly. Instead, we'll be doing a new game. We're going to be starting in... Oh, excuse me, I'm really tired. We're going to be starting not in the grass fields, because there's not enough good resources. Not in the rocky desert, because there's a lot of good resources, but then I go to my, like, kind of go-to area, and I want to start somewhere different for once. Not the northern forest, because I swear to God, there is absolutely nowhere to build. We're gonna go to the Dune Desert, because it's got very little shrubbery, which is a problem for power, but it does have great resources, and I know exactly where I want to build here. The only problem is we have to get to the northern forest for the shrubbery. So my choice is the Dune Desert. Does anybody have any objections? And while I think of a name, you guys think of that, because I'm terrible with names. So... anyone got name ideas? Or objections? No? Alright, we'll do the Dune Desert then. It's very terrifying because I've never actually been to the Dune Desert before, but I'm sure we can handle it. As for name, we're just gonna go Satisfactory Let's Play, or SLP. Private, and we're not gonna skip the onboarding process because I like going through the main part of the game with you guys. So, ooh boy, the recording and the live stream have only been going on for like 15 minutes, but I've already dropped almost 30,000 frames. That's not good. I'll figure it out in the next stream. I'll do another one, probably. So let's just start this game. Let's do it. It's probably insanely laggy, because you know me and my luck with streams. But here goes nothing. Of course, it has to take forever to load first. Is it a bad thing that OBS has dropped 65.5% of my total frames from this video?
Attention Pioneer. The following instructional video is a summary of your impending duties as an exoplanetary pioneer for Fixit Incorporated. Fixit Pioneers have 3 cyclical assigned pillars of work to ultimately accomplish project assembly.
OBS actually seems to be running
Use
this rather
provided
well.
blueprints to build the necessary buildings. Chart the planet and gather resources to provide desired results and improve your infrastructure. Make sure to report any unusual discoveries to R&D for analysis. Expand your factories, outposts, and pipelines through automation and augmentation. That's it. Get to work and be effective. Warning, planetfall imminent. Please remain seated during full procedure. Atmospheric entry in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Planetfall procedure initialized.
I think the reason I have 34,000 dropped frames is because my bit rate is 50,000. And that is apparently not recommended for my CPU. But according to the YouTube tutorial I watched, it's completely recommended for my graphics card. Never trust YouTube videos again.
Planetfall complete. Please ensure the integrity of your multi-purpose exploration suit is at 100%. Remember, efficiency first. Godspeed.
Godspeed. Alright, so I see plants over there. That might be where we have to go. And we might have to make a chainsaw very fast.
Welcome to Planet Massage 2 ABB, your designated sector in the binary star system of Akicha. I am Ada, also known as Artificial Directory and Assistant, tasked to support pioneers, such as you, in their mission. You are the third of your sector to survive planetfall. Congratulations.
Cool.
Note: objective-based introduction initialized. Welcome to onboarding.
Thank you. Can I... There we go.
First objective: please dismantle the drop pod.
Alright.
The resulting materials will be repurposed to construct a habitat and utility base, from now on referred to as
go
the
into
hub.
my options
Note:
and make
Fixit
sure
Incorporated is
everything
cost-effective and
is
efficient.
set
We
the
do
way
not
I usually
waste.
play. Retaliate, gameplay,
All important
Seems
fix-it
about
data
right.
and communication is recorded and stored in the codex, including these steps.
Alright. Alright. Thank you, game. It seems to be running really well. At least according to OBS, it's capturing everything smoothly. The video I recorded the other day looked fine too. Who knows? Maybe everything is fine.